the world's most effective 5-step tantrum method backed by science. You think tantrums are just random explosions of emotions. They are not. They are neurological storms, and every time one happens, your child's brain might be learning to disconnect from you just a little more. Let's be real. Every tantrums that feels uncontrollable isn't just exhausting. It's shaping your child's emotional wiring, teaching their brain how to handle conflict and how to respond to you. The truth? If you handle tantrums the wrong way, the emotional parents can stick for life. But if you do it the right way, you can rewire your child's emotional brain before it's too late. I'm a registered early childhood teacher with over 10 years of experience specializing in child development. I've read and researched hundreds of books and research papers, from Howard's Center on the Developing Child to Dr. Siegel's brain-based parenting frameworks, and applied every bit of that science in real classrooms. And today, I've distilled all those years of research and real-world application into 5 proven steps to stop tantrums fast while building lifelong emotional intelligence. Watch to the very end, because if you miss any of these steps, this method won't work. Skip ahead if you want to keep struggling with tantrums, but if you want calm, connection, and peace back in your home, stay with me. Let's begin. Step 1. The science of the tantrum brain. Here's something that most parents never hear. When your child is screaming, they physically can't listen to you. It's not defiance, it's biology. Inside their brain, the amygdala, the emotional alarm system, takes over. The rational part, the prefrontal cortex, completely shuts down for about 90 seconds. That's why reasoning never works mid-tantrum. So step 1 is regulate yourself first, because your calm nervous system is contagious. Research from the University of Washington shows that a parent's calmness lowers a child's heart rate and cortisol levels within moments. Think of it like Bluetooth syncing. Your calm signals their brain to calm down too. Before you speak, take one deep breath in through the nose, exhale through the mouth, drop your shoulders. Just one breath can change everything. If you've ever seen a child suddenly settle when their parent whispers instead of yells, that's science, not magic. Step 2. Build the connection bridge. What if I told you connection stops a tantrum faster than correction? Step 2 is called the connection bridge. Before you set limits, connect. Say what you say and name the emotion. For instance, you're angry because the toy broke. You are sad that playtime ended. This sounds simple, but it flips a biological switch. Labeling emotion activates the brain's left hemisphere. Logic, helping balance out the emotional right hemisphere. One study from UCLA found that labeling emotions reduced activity in the amygdala by nearly 50%. That means fewer explosions, faster recovery. It's like handling the brain an internal map, showing them there's a way out of the chaos. Quick question for you. Write in the comments below. What's your biggest tantrum struggle? I'll personally reply with a science-backed solution within 24 hours. Promise. Also, if this is helping you so far, please hit the like button. I spend days researching and editing these videos after a full day of teaching. and I give them to you for free. So if this brings you value, one click of support means the world. Step 3. The body before words rule. Here's a mistake I see in 90% of households. Parents try to talk to a child out of a tantrum. But when the brain is flooded with emotions, logic is blocked. The body must come first. So, step 3, use the body before words. Offer grounding actions like big, deep bear hugs. Remember, pressure resets the nervous system. Or you can try splashing hands with cold water, or slowly rocking together, or just holding them closed while they take slow breaths. Think of it like rebooting Wi Fi. You're resetting the signal before communication can flow again. Dr. Dan Siegel research calls this co-regulation, and it's the foundation of emotional intelligence. If this part resonates, share this video with someone who desperately needs peace back in their home. Send it to a parent or a caregiver who's struggling quietly. Sometimes one share can change an entire family story. Step 4. The choice framework. Now, this next step flips everything you've been taught. Most advice says, be firm, stay in control. But neuroscience says the real secret is giving structured control back. Step 4, offer 2 calm choices. Right after the storm starts to ease, say something like, would you like to sit with me or take a minute in your room? Or something like, do you want to talk or draw how you feel? Psychologically, this gives autonomy without surrendering authority. Stanford research found that when children are offered limited choices, their cooperation increases by over 60%. That's because control reduces stress hormones like cortisol, while boosting oxytocin, the trust chemical. And this doesn't just reduce tantrums, it strengthens your bond. By the way, if you haven't already, subscribe. I post content like this every single week, breaking down child development through real science and practical strategies you can use right now. If you don't, you'll miss the powerful parenting tools that could completely change your next meltdown moment. Step 5. The repair ritual. After calm returns, you gently revisit what happened. You might say, that was really hard. How could we handle it differently next time? And then listen. This step teaches emotional accountability. Brain imaging studies show that when parents model repair after conflict, neural pathways linked to empathy and trust light up. You're not just managing behavior, you're wiring emotional intelligence. Let me say this. Skip the repair and the tantrum cycle returns. Included, and you raise a child who feels safe expressing emotions and knows how to regulate them into adulthood. And remember, this last step is what locks every other step in place. If these steps are connecting with you, drop a comment below with future topics you'd love me to cover. Would you like videos about sleep routine, toddler nutrition, emotional regulation, or potty training hacks? Tell me what would make your parenting life easier, because I create these based on your requests. Also, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I post parenting tips daily, not weekly, not monthly, daily. You'll find all the links below this video. Now, I've shown you how to end tantrums at home. But what about public tantrums? The supermarket collapse, the car park meltdown, the restaurant scream. Here's a shocking fact. Public tantrums last on an average 2.5 times longer not because your child is misbehaved, but because your stress amplifies theirs. And here's the real question. What if there were a psychological trick that could stop that meltdown in 30 seconds flat, even with everyone watching? The answer is in my next video. Watch how to stop public tantrums instantly. It will completely change how you handle those high pressure moments. And remember, you've got this and I've got your back.